Hi, this is Pastor Steve of North Hollywood First United Methodist Church. Did you ever take a class in philosophy? Did you ever study anything like nihilism or materialism or existentialism or hedonism? Do the names Jean-Paul Sartre, Nietzsche, Plato, Socrates, Aristotle, Dostoevsky, do those names mean anything to you? These are people who looked into how knowledge was applied to life and came up with philosophies about how we can live in a way that is fruitful and in a way that drives our lives to have some kind of benefit, to have some kind of direction. Philosophy in Greek literally means the love of wisdom. And while when we open up the pages of the Bible in our faith tradition, we may not hear a lot about philosophy, we will hear a lot about wisdom. And the reality is that living our faith is more than just knowing all of these Bible verses and committing them to memory, but it's really about how they apply to the lives that we lead. And it's really about how our knowledge of God becomes a part of our decision making and our choices. We should love the wisdom that is given to us when we understand God's character and nature, and when we do our best to emulate God's character and nature, and when we understand our place in God's will and what God is doing in the world. And if we can understand wisdom this way, then whatever school of philosophy that you adhere to, it allows us to live in God's will and to live lives that are full of meaning and purpose and direction. Lives which will benefit us, but more importantly, lives that will benefit the world and the commonwealth that all humanity shares. We are in strange times. Whether we're talking about economy, whether we're talking about ecology, or whether we are talking about politics. Are you using godly wisdom in your daily life? This week we'll be exploring Ephesians chapter 5, verses 15 through 25. And we will be asking ourselves, what is the value of godly wisdom? You can join us online, or you can join us at 10:30 on our campus in our fountain courtyard as we worship God and as we seek God's wisdom. Amen.